All right, so for the guided practice, you guys are too loud. For the guided practice, it says apply the indicated series of transformations to the rectangle. Each transformation is applied to the image of the previous transformation, not the original figure. Apply each image with the letter of the transformed label. So we're gonna label these like after each transformation. We're gonna say A, B, defining what the image is. Okay. So let's look. It says reflect across the y-axis. So to reflect across the y-axis, give me 1 second here. Well, I got a lot of stuff to do. That's why. So I'm going to reflect across the y-axis. So I'm going to do that in red. So we're going to do that in red, and we're going to do a rectangle shape. So the y-axis, the x values, in other words, I'm going to reflect across this line here. So I need to, the only thing that changes are the x values. It's the negative of the x values. So it goes like this. And I'm going to label that. Oh, that's the wrong color. So let me do this. We're going to go. And we'll label that as A. So this is A. The next one, B, let's label that as blue. We're going to rotate that 90 degrees. And let me make sure I do the right color shape. So now when I rotate that 90 degrees, for rotations, see how this is between 4 and 3? So my 4 and 3 will be down here. Does that make sense? And the rectangle is 3 units long, so I just do this. Okay. And that is transformation B. Then for the next one, let's do green. We're going to do this, which is a translation. We're just going to slide it 2 units to the left. Okay. And make sure I get the right color for my shape. And so I'm just going to, this corner here, I'm going to go over 1, 2. And I'm going to draw that right there. And that would be step C. And then we're going to rotate that counterclockwise. So counterclockwise is going to go this way. So again, I look and I see that this is between 2 and 1. So over here, it has to be between 2 and 1. Oh, wrong color. Over here, it has to be between 2 and 1. And it's 3 units long. And we'll label that. That is D. And then E wants us, what is E asking us to do? Wait, is there a color I haven't used yet? We've used. Oh, wait. Can't use that. We'll just use black. We'll use black. So this means I'm going to go to the left 7, and what does the -2 on the Y mean? We're going to go down 2. So then from here, I'm just going to translate. I'm going to go over, well, let me get my shape ready in the right color. From here, I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I'm going to go down 1, 2. And that's that upper corner. And I think that is it. Okay. And then that would be the final one. That's E. Okay. Does anybody have any questions on that one? So I'm going to move that slightly above there and keep working. So it says, what transformation is used to go from figure A to figure B? I think that's just a reflection across the y-axis, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. I was a little delayed, but yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it. Keep that same energy all day long.
Yeah.
You'll see her. She'll be beaten down by later today. You know, like right before we leave, about 2:45. A teacher will ask her a question, and she'll go, "I don't know."
Yeah.
All right, now what's the transformation from B to C? I think it's just a translation. So I think we went 1, 2, 3. So we went to the right 3. Then we went down 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So I would say translation. And I would say 3 to the right, down 4. Yeah. And then number 4, it says, what sequence of transformations is used to go from figure A to figure C and then write them out? So this is the algebra part. We're going to say x comma y is the original stuff. That's this right here. The blue stuff is x comma y. And then we got to write out, well, how do I do the reflection? Well, the reflection, remember, you just change the x. So this is negative x, y. So this is the reflection. And then from there, you're going to take and do x plus 3. That's 3 units to the right. And then y minus 4. That's 4 units down. So that's the translation. And then lastly, it says, what does it mean for two figures to be congruent?
Oh, I know.
Okay, what?
So basically, they have to be like totally equal, and all the sides and the inside, they're just totally equal.
Yeah, or you could say same size.
Dog.
Same size, same shape.
Totally equal. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I tried so hard to explain them.
I think you did great. All right, now last one. It says, after a sequence of translations, reflections, and rotations, what is true about the first figure and the final figure? Yeah, they are congruent. So what they're really, and I know, and we talk about this, you say, well, when I teach it to you right now, you're like, oh, duh, I get it. Why do we keep going over it? Will you remember this 3 years from now?
Oh, no.
When you take, well, then be quiet and let me cram it in your brain. All right, that's why we cram it in your brain. The more you do it, the more likely you are to remember it. Okay, so that's it. Homework's posted in Schoology. Go.